everybody. My name is Frances Castanedice, President of the Houston East End Chamber of Commerce, and it's an honor to welcome you to our COVID-19 business webinar. Today is May 19th, and we're very honored to have three leaders who are in the work of procurement. If you are on any kind of mailing list that receives these emails, you'll see that even though we are in COVID-19, business is happening at all locations. Construction is happening. It's an essential job, and the show must go on, as they say. So we're very honored to have three wonderful speakers to tell you about changes in procurement, bidding, terms, conditions, etc. And then we'll also have someone give you some information about our HUD departments. But our first person on here is going to be Gilda Ramirez. She is the Senior Director for Small Business and Education Outreach at Port of Houston. And then we're going to bring on Portia Jackson, who is the Business Development Manager for the Office of Business Opportunity at the City of Houston. And then we're going to have Dr. Linnell Clark, a Director of Hub Operations at the University of Houston. You're going to be inspired by some of the things that they're going to tell you about themselves, but you're also going to walk away with some knowledge on changes that are happening in the bidding world. And who knows, now that we're all reinventing ourselves, maybe this is an opportunity to you to start a business so that you can also be a part of this bidding process. It's my honor to introduce you to Portia Jackson, who is with, again, the City of Houston Business of Opportunity. Thank you so much, Portia, for being here. And as we talked earlier, I see you're in the office, and most of us are working from home. So thank you for being there and supporting us.
Yes, thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone. I'm Portia Jackson, the Business Development Manager with the Office of Business Opportunity here at the City of Houston. And I'm glad to be here to talk to you about procurement and what's going on in the City of Houston. Next slide. Today, I'm going to give you some background about OBO, talk about the changes in our procurement process and doing business with the City of Houston, and go over some contract rewards and give you, as a resource, some current bidding opportunities that are available. For Office of Business Opportunity, we're basically an advocate for all small businesses, especially those that have been historically underutilized. And so our goal is to make sure that everyone is on the same playing field and has the opportunity to not only do business in the City of Houston, but also business with the City of Houston. Next slide. So our office has basically four main components: our OBO Solutions Center, which is a resource center for anyone who has small business questions. How do we get permits? How do we get funding? The OBO Solutions Center handles that. Business development programming is our capacity building programs and information that we have to help you grow your business. And then we have certification, which is our main component. If you are looking to be certified and definitely to take part in the contracts that have citywide goals on it, our certification department issues out those certifications in minority, women, small persons with disabilities, and also disadvantaged business enterprises and airport concessions as well. And then the fourth piece is our contract compliance department, who makes sure that all the contracts at the city that have the goals on it are in compliance with that. Next slide. So I wanted to just give you this chart about certification, because a lot of people think work with the city is just construction based. But this will give you an idea of the different industries that are that do business with the City of Houston and are certified. And this is from our fiscal year 2019. And you can see there's about 3,600 firms that we have certified. This year, fiscal year 2020 that we're currently in, we are already at 3,900 firms that are certified in various industries. So again, if you're not certified, I want to encourage you to do that, to take advantage of the opportunities that are available here at the city. And then this slide gives you some information about our business development programming. We have one-on-one counseling and coaching, contract opportunities, and I want to just highlight quickly bullet number 3, Build Up Houston, our Accelerate Latinx programs, which are business building capacity programs. They have a graduation tonight, and we're going to be broadcasting that on Facebook Live at Houston OBO. So definitely check that out. And if you're interested in learning how you can move from being a subcontractor to a prime contractor, our programs are designed to do that. Next slide. So doing business with the city of Houston, I put a little mark there. Thanks, COVID. Because of COVID, now we are having our pre-bid conferences. They're all done online or either via conference call. And that's one of the major changes that we've had in the process of doing business with the city of Houston. Also, we've had an increase in our emergency and spot purchasing. And so we're moving more towards, a lot of purchases have come from PPE, relief assistance, and emergency and as needed. Everything else as far as doing business with the city of Houston has stayed the same as far as our vendor registration, our goals, bidding process, and contract compliance. So I'm going to walk you through how to be registered as a city vendor. I just want to point out that doing business with the city of Houston, you do not have to be a certified firm. The certification comes into play when you want to take advantage of being counted on the as a subcontractor on the large contracts that have goals. Other than that, anyone can be a vendor at the city of Houston. You can just go to our purchasing website. This website is monitored by our strategic procurement division, which is the source of all of our contracts that handles and process all of our bids and contracts and proposals. You can go to their website there, register as a vendor. There'll be a blue box there. It'll say new users. You'll click on that. You create an account page where you're going to fill out your vendor profile as far as your company name, your name, email address, information like that. And then you're going to scan in a W-9 form. It'll take approximately about a week, and then you'll be registered as a vendor for the city of Houston. It's all free, and it can be done quickly. And if you have any questions on your profile or any information you need to change after you submit it, you can just go to that website down there below on the slide, Houston Purchasing at houstontx.gov, and be able to change your information from there. The next slide. And so I wanted to show you the citywide goals we have. So for construction, we're looking at 34%. For MWBE, MWSBE, I'll just say it all in one term. Purchasing or supplying 11%, professional services 24%, and persons with disabilities 1%. These are our common goals. Sometimes they can fluctuate and change depending on what the contract is for, but these are pretty much our standard and common goals. Next slide. So as far as the bidding and searching process, all of our bids, so we're looking at construction over $1 million and goods and services over 100,000. Those are all going to go up for public bidding. And when you complete your profile that I just explained, they're going to ask for NIGP codes. I encourage you, every aspect of your business, put in the correct code, because based on the code that you put in, you will get notified when there are opportunities, bidding opportunities based on the code that you put in. So if you do landscaping, just don't put you do mowing lawns, but put all the different things that you want, because what you want to do is expand your opportunity. Don't limit yourself, but make sure you put all the codes that apply to what you do and what you can do. And so that's one way that you'll get information about bids. Also, our office has an e-blast that comes out every Monday, and that will let you know all the bids that are up, that are available for the city of Houston and our local partners as well. And I'll have my contact information at the end, and you can send me your company name and information if you want to receive our e-blast. You can also check the Houston Business Journal, and some city departments, our larger ones, our public works, our general service department, and our airport, they will also have put out their own bids on their individual web pages as well. So once you find a bid that you're interested in, go back to the previous slide for me. Once you find a bid that you are interested in, then you want to attend the pre-bidding conference or meeting. And again, those are now online or via conference call, and that information will be there when you're looking at the bid. And you want to attend that. It's very important that you are really, if you think that you can be the prime contractor, you want to be there to network, to see the subcontractors that are interested in it, because as you are preparing your bid, you do have to list the subcontracting companies that you are going to have to help complete the contract. And if you're a subcontractor, it's really important for you to go and to network with the prime contractors so that you can be listed on their on their bid, on their proposal. And then you see there, the other two bullets are the awarding policy, which is by Texas law. We basically look for the lowest bid, but lowest qualified bid. And then you have the payment process. Next slide. And so for the city of Houston, this is really important to give you an idea of the amount of contracts that we have. This is the progression from 2017 to 2019. And you can see fiscal year 2019, we awarded over $2.4 billion. And of that, 575 million were to certified firms. And I have some updated numbers for you. Look through my little notes here. For the fiscal year 2020 that we're currently in, for the first half of it, from July 19 to December 19, we were at $2.2 billion. And of that $2.2 billion of awards, 487 million were awarded to certified firms. So we are going to exceed our fiscal year 2019 numbers. So definitely, we want to let you know that there is opportunity at the city of Houston for you. Next slide, please. And here, this gives you, and this is our 2020 numbers for the first half, fiscal year 2020, to give you an idea of what goes to prime contractors and what goes to subcontractors. And just to point out, some folks think because they're a certified firm, they'll always be a subcontractor. No, that's what our business development programs are for, is to get you to move you from subcontracting so that you can be a prime contractor. Remember, our office is here to be an advocate for you and to help you to grow your business and to do business with the city of Houston and other governmental agencies throughout Texas. But this is a good chart to look at and inspirational, really, to see those things and what's being awarded. And then so that last one, the PO or P card, for the contracts that don't go up for bid, that are not large, then you can contact the departments directly, the buyers there, and to offer your services, because they don't have, if it's lower than a certain amount, lower than 100,000, and lower for the goods and services, and less than $1 million for the construction, then it does not have to go up for a public bid. And so it's about the relationships that you build with the departments. It's about the relationships you build with other contractors that helps you to succeed as well. Next slide. And this is just information about the current bidding opportunities that are available at the city of Houston. And you can kind of see the various industries that will be needed for what's to fulfill these contracts. Again, this is the kind of information that we send out in our e-blast to kind of give you an idea of what's available and for you to go and to bid on it. And again, you can just contact me if you're interested in getting our e-blast, if you're not already doing that, and know that I am here as a resource to help you and to answer any questions and to help you to navigate through doing business with the city of Houston and in the city of Houston. And I think that's, oh, the recap, forgot about this slide. The takeaways are, the city of Houston is open for business. I do want to reiterate that you begin in this time of COVID to assess and forecast your business capability and services, because a lot of businesses we've seen that what they are offering now is not being purchased. So think about how can you repurpose your business and what you offer to apply to what's being asked for and what's being needed and what's being purchased now. That's very, very important. We've had several companies that may have gone into they were in retail, and now they're looking at ways that they can offer PPE equipment, or they can tailor their business and switch their goods and services in their inventory to apply what's needed now. Also, remember to register as a vendor with the City of Houston. Anybody that does business with the city has to be a registered vendor. And we walk through that process, and it's a real simple and painless process. Remember to search and bid. Definitely get certified. And you want to start that process now if you're not certified. And remember to network with government agencies and your neighboring, your peer business owners as well, because that's where the opportunity is going to come when you have that support network and you're able to rely on each other and collaborate and go after city contracts.
This is great information, Portia.
Yes, then there's my information. And again, if you have any questions, I am, whether today or later on, if you think about it, please reach out and contact me. That's what I'm here for.
We're going to keep this slide up for a little while so people can write down your information. But I wanted to ask you a couple of questions before we go to the next presentation. So one question that the viewer had is, what is the biggest hurdle small business face as first-time applicants with the City of Houston?
For the vendor profile or for the certification?
Let's go to certification.
Is not having all their information together. And the largest hurdle is that we ask for documents, tax documents, and regular documents for your business. And a lot of times people don't keep those documents in one spot. And so when you don't have all your documents together and when you apply for it, if you're missing documents, that will slow the process down because we can't move you forward to the next step unless you have those documents. So and we have a lot of people applying for a certification. So it's very important that you keep your documents together and have them so that you can go through seamlessly.
I guess, you know, with people applying for the PPP loan and also the EIDL loan, this is a chance for them to have all those documents together anyhow. So now that if they had that, it may be easier for them to apply and be certified.
Yes, exactly. Now's the time.
Great. And then our last question before we go to the next person is there a minimum number of years a company should be in business before working with the city?
No, there's no set number. We basically are looking at if you're able to do the job, really. And so, and even with our certification, there are other sort of certifying firms that require like a year or 2 or 3 years to be in business. We don't have that requirement. It's if you are able to prove that you're a business and that you're able to operate in your business and perform the job, that's what we're looking at.
Great. Thank you so much, Portia. I know you're going to stay on because we're going to bring everybody back on. But thank you, ladies, again, so very much. I want to remind everybody that we've created an East End Strong Facebook group page and sharing businesses that are open that need your support. So remember to shop local and help us keep our East End strong. And again, you'll be able to see this t-shirt for sale on our website, designed by us in order to remind everyone that we are together East End strong. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Francis, so much. Bye-bye.